Y'all ready? We getting ready to go live, y'all.
We about to go live. I'm about to hit topics too, y'all. Y'all know what I'm on.
How's that time now?
Go live.
What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Are you ready yet? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G Man.
And your girl Moore.
And this is Dishin Da Ge, where we dish the G because we're tired of sipping the tea. And ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of night, and y'all know what we do, and y'all know how we roll. So let's get ready to get into it and unpack some things here and there, because guess what? I got a whole lot on my list. But before I go, or before we get off the air tonight, I'm going to talk real serious with y'all. So y'all just hang in there with me tonight, and let's get ready to get it on, because it's time for Dishin Da Ge.
So G-Man, what's going on?
Well, let's start off with some news. First and foremost, let's talk about Keke Palmer once again.
Oh, Miss Keke. Keke.
You know, and there's some point in time in life where you just need to shut up.
Oh,
And if ain't nobody gonna tell it, then I guess I will. Keke, shut up.
Keke
You
been
keep saying
talking.
stuff.
She been talking since age 3, and she go a mile a minute.
And I can only imagine what that sounded like in their house. Ding.
Keke getting paid, so whatever she's doing, I guess it works for her.
Well,
So what's going on with Keke?
Man, listen. So, she got on the subject of talking about Claire Huxtable. For those that know who Claire Huxtable is and watched the Cosby Show back in the days, y'all know what the family consisted of. You had a doctor, you had a lawyer, you had kids going off to college. They was raising their kids to be right, but knew when to drop the hammer when needed be. So, Miss Keke blurted something to the effect of that Miss Huxtable wasn't relatable. Wasn't that relatable, as she put it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? Like to her or to this generation?
I mean, we played. If I had the soundbite to play it, we can rock it. But you know what? Truth is, she was saying amongst what we know from the ghetto and so on and so forth, that she wasn't relatable. But then she called herself backtracking what she said and came out and basically said, good times, that's the role in there.
Florida.
That was relatable. And then she brought up Aunt Viv from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was relatable because she, quote unquote, knew how to get down. What?
That's what I'm talking about.
And in all honesty, when it comes down to that in particular, so did Miss Huxtable. Because who could ever forget when Miss Vanessa called herself going ratchet? Remember the ratchet thing?
I don't remember her going Ratchet. I mean,
No, you missing. See, it was a concert that she was going to see.
Oh yeah,
Ratchet.
she was half dressed. I remember.
And of course, Miss Huxtable dropped the beats on her. Not only that, but it was times where she had to get down and get dirty when it came to being who she was, like Alvin.
You name it. Look, man, that was like 52 years ago.
Even if it was 52 years ago, for her to try to talk against what Miss Huxtable was creating and what she was, I'm not having that. And I'm not going to let her pass on that, because at the end of the day, she don't know what she's talking about.
Just like a lot of these young folks, they think they know it all, and she ended up putting her foot in her mouth. You know, for her to bring that up, somebody apparently tried to compare her.
No, you know what? It ain't even about comparison, because at the end of the day, what she called herself surmising that to be, it didn't sit well with me, because her whole idea was Aunt Viv and Miss Florida Evans were relatable characters.
To the no.
You understand? Yeah. So right then and there, y'all get the idea of what we speaking on. Now let me tell you what was relatable to me. Now it sounds like to me Kiki trying to stay in the ghetto, and everybody knows she ain't from that. Come on, man, she ain't from that. Stop playing.
I believe she's from the south side of Chicago.
No, she's not even from Chicago. Look that up.
Yeah, I will.
She is not even from Chicago.
She's from Harvey, Illinois.
That's right. That is not Chicago. Let's be clear.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
That is not Chicago.
Okay.
Let's keep that 100, all right?
All right.
So
you don't get any points, baby.
So for her to try to deem Claire Huxtable not relatable, I got a problem with that. And I'm going to tell you what the problem is. See, Miss Huxtable, Mr. Huxtable, and the Huxtable family that they portrayed on TV was trying to show y'all something different from the ghetto. Mm-hmm. Show y'all some black successful folks that were still dealing with black life. Mm-hmm. That is relatable within itself. What they was trying to show y'all was success. What it looks like when you get up there. You ain't got to change all of your stripes, but you can change enough for it to be where it need to be. And for her to come across like that, I didn't like that at all, because that's a slap in the face to our history. Not only that, but they showed you that they could send their kids to college. Mm-hmm. And we had a lot of that going on back in the day.
You're right. They would promote HBCU in every black sitcom that was being played.
That's right. Different world. And who could ever forget School Days, the movie? Mm-hmm. A lot of that stuff made us want to go to college. What are we looking at these days?
Yeah, I get it. A lot of housewives fighting each other on Ratchet Mondays, you know.
And Miss Keke Palmer herself being ratchet.
Ooh, he said it, y'all. I didn't.
Yeah, I said it and I say it again. Miss Keke Palmer being ratchet. Because first and foremost, you try to make a mountain out of a molehill. Or a molehill out of a mountain, however you want to take that analogy. But for you to sit up there and try to disrespect the Huxtables, yeah, I ain't rolling with that.
Yeah, well, apparently she never seen a queen. You never be a queen until you see one. And for her to identify herself as being ghetto, because that's what I'm picking up, like she's justifying. And this era, young youth, it's normal to them.
Well, it ain't
ratchet.
Yeah, it ain't normal for us. And for you to try to shoot down what history created, ain't no way in the world you can go back and clean up what you said. Because even after you tried that and I listened to it, you still was messing up on what you were saying. At the end of the day, Claire Huxtable raised the bar.
She did. This sounds like something familiar, like LeBron and Jordan.
I'm not putting it in that context.
No, I'm just saying for old school versus new school, and they're trying to compare what was done in the past.
Yeah, because you trying to say Aunt Viv.
She could identify herself as Aunt Viv.
Listen, she identified with Aunt Viv because Aunt Viv came from Philadelphia. She had a husband for a lawyer. But did anybody ever hear what Aunt Viv was doing? Wait.
Born and raised. I'm sorry, she was a dancer, right? She was an artist, right? She was a professor.
She was a professor.
Right, a professional. She was a professional woman.
Right. Now.
But she can identify it with.
That's my point. So what did Aunt Viv do differently from what Claire Huxtable did? Oh, I know what it was.
What is it?
Claire Huxtable didn't always have to get violent, but she was real professional about how she spoke. She kind of cleared up the way she talked, and when she went into her black mode, she did it with class.
You know what's sad is we having this conversation about what Kiki had to say about a television character.
No, because she was trying to apply that television character to life itself. And that's where the problem begins at. Because if you trying to tell us that's relatable to you, then you better go sit back down and watch some more TV, because apparently you're not relatable to what you're talking about.
Again, this is how this generation, this era of youth think. They think that being loud, ratchet, hand popping is the way to be. These people are raising young people to look up to them. So can you imagine what these youngest will be?
Well, Judge, you know what? I told everybody then, well, I didn't have a chance to tell everybody, but I'm going to tell you, ever since the Housewives or whatever came out, that's when all this crap began. And it got worse because they started teaching these other women out here to be more toxic than what they was in the first place. Now, y'all out here trying to show people up. Y'all trying to talk crazy on TV. It's okay to throw a drink in somebody's face. You want to get tough with people that you know you can't beat, and so on and so forth. This the type of stuff they've been spreading over the past 20 years.
I admit, TV is raising these kids.
And now let's look at the byproduct of what came from it. Now we got what happened at the Black Essence Festival.
What happened?
The Black Women's, if I'm not mistaken, Black Women's Essence Festival.
Essence or Expo?
Expo, I think.
Here?
No, I don't know if it was here.
Okay.
But NDRE had a lot to say about it.
Oh, okay, that was Essence. What happened?
They was being real unclassy.
Oh, they were
twerking and all this old crazy stuff. And the lead people that was in the middle of that, oh, they thought that was cool. Oh yeah, you talking about Monet, Janelle Monet, all of them, that was cool. They up there twerking,
booty shaking,
just doing all the unclassy stuff. But see, guess what? Guess who else does that type of stuff? One more time, producer, one more time.
Who else does it?
Keke Palmer does this kind of stuff.
Lord.
But this the same one that's going to try to tell y'all about somebody being relatable. I get tired of people that don't come from this city trying to claim this city. Y'all not from this city, so y'all don't get me wrong. It's ghettos and projects everywhere, but I guarantee you Keke didn't come out of one of them. Promise you.
Keke, give us a call and tell us what you feel. Tell us, justify yourself, sis.
You bet not, because you definitely going to get your head chopped off on Dishin Da Ge, for sure.
Wow.
I'm not finna play with none of y'all, because at the end of the day, y'all keep on trying to pull these little strings like people puppets. Guess what? Ain't no puppets here, ain't no strings rocking what I do, and ain't nobody going to tell me how to do it. You want to call here and try to get on that tough talk? I ain't your boyfriend, and you going to get your feelings hurt real bad.
We're going to give it to you real and raw.
You going to get your feelings hurt real bad, because you talking to a real OG. And if you want to call me old, I'll take that. But guess what? I bet you nobody old in your family can do nothing with it. Talk about it. Where you at?
Sound like you gang banging, G.
That ain't gang banging. OG means I'm an OG.
Okay.
That's respect. I come from the street, so I ain't finna sit up here and try to act like this ain't where I come from. And we ain't finna sit up here and let people hold these dubious titles they keep making up. And at the end of the day, I'm not finna play games with nobody.
I understand. So, at the end of the day.
So at the end of the day, Keke, you got the dust cap last week, and guess what? You getting it again this week. You're going to be the first one on our show that's been wearing this dunce cap for more than a month. I see it coming. I see it coming.
A double dunce. Okay. This guy is awesome. I love him.
You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to get past Keke because I'm tired of talking about it at this point. So, let's talk about what happened over the past week. Oh, and before I go any further, I want to say RIP to WWE's Bray Wyatt, who passed today from a heart attack, complications from COVID-19. He didn't really keep it in the news, but Well, he's an entertainer. That's what professional wrestlers doing. For y'all who watch WWE, y'all know who I'm talking about. The scary dude with the mask that came out. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. Rest in peace, Miss. He was 36.
Wow, young man.
Young man. So, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. WWE. We send our condolences from Dishin Da Ge. So, on to the next thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this past Tuesday, Dishin Da Ge went on a mission to see the screening of Power. I think it's book 4. Is it book 4?
Oh, you are so. I don't know. It was his Power book.
Anyway.
25.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't disrespect them like that.
Power.
But anyway, season 2 of Force is getting ready to come out September 1st, and we went to see the screening of it.
And man, let me tell you, they redeemed themselves from season 1. You know, I had an issue with season 1 because it was so not Chicago.
I don't know what she was looking at.
I was watching it, and then, you know, little things bothered me, like the street names that didn't exist, and you know, I'm like, if you're gonna do it all the way.
Well, let's not say that now, because I've seen streets in this city that I didn't know nothing about. So let's not say it's streets that don't exist.
The cast, I had a conversation with them. The cast from Chicago, so they had put their 2 cents in, and they actually listened. So shouts out to you guys.
Well, I'm telling y'all from my point of view, I'm not saying what it is because there's a lot of places in this city that I don't know about, as far as the street names and so on and so forth. We haven't traveled that many sides of this town, so let's not do that.
Okay, what side of town you got a couch in the middle of the street?
West Side, I can tell you that. West Side, so Madison
West
Street.
Side stuff right there.
Yeah, West Side.
On the couch.
Nah, because if you've been around and you see it's anywhere. You could be South Side, you could be North Side, you can be East or West. If you find the rural areas where these people hang out at, you will find, if they ain't on the couch, they in car seats.
So you can identify with season 1.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know what you talking about, because I've seen this stuff already on the South Side and the West Side. So it's not unheard of, and it's not like it ain't something that be done. And these days, you'll find them in just about every empty lot you can think of. So
I'll give you that.
Let's not say that. But I can tell you overall, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a banger. That first episode going to be a banger.
I'm still open because I didn't expect it to be that dope.
Man, listen, I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I'm going to just give y'all an idea. You know, they dealing, as y'all seen in the first season, a lot of family stuff going on. A lot of internal struggle and so on and so forth. Guess what? It's going to get greater, but if y'all paying attention to it, it's going to teach y'all some relevance about family.
Only you will pull that out of this. I mean, like, I just saw other, you know, I was paying attention, once again, the streets and the couch not being in the sidewalk. But other than that.
As you can see, my co-host was pretty much bearing on the wrong stuff at the time.
You went and found the family and the bloodline. I didn't see all that.
Because, see, again, it goes back to first season. If you was watching first season, you see that the internal struggles with the family started happening.
Okay.
But that's what's leading into the next one. But as we found out in that next one, it's gonna get real for a lot of people in there. I'm telling y'all right now, it's definitely gonna get real.
Shouts out to the actors at home who couldn't make it because this strike. We apologize. I know you guys wanted to be there. I know you guys wanted to interview. But unfortunately, this strike goes across.
But Joseph's brother was there, wasn't it?
His brother. He's not an actor. Yeah. His brother represented him. See, so he wasn't.
Looked just like him, by the way.
Looked like his twin. But he represented his brother well. But hopefully in the future we get some of these guys on the show. We network with a few directors from Stars, and we break bread and be ready because they got a promo out with us on it.
Yep, that too. Yeah, we was in the house doing some media stuff here and there, just doing what we do. But we also got a chance to talk with the people from Stars about the leading situations and what's going on. But all I can tell you is get ready for the first one, September 1st, ladies and gentlemen. Power.
I want to piggyback off of that. A lot of those actors are actually losing their homes because of this strike. They hit past 100 days, and they don't even have an income, some of them. And this I always taught my daughter, because she has ties with it, to always have a hustle. And some people didn't see, think that this would happen. So, hey, y'all, you keep it up. Go out there and find your gift.
You gotta remember something. Once a person sets into their talent, quote unquote, and their talent is the biggest thing that they ride on, they're not gonna look for anything else, because that's what they're known to do. You gotta remember something. They're actors. They've been doing this stuff for years and years and years and years. Now, I don't know who losing their home, but it's got to be some new people.
No, actually, it's the writers were the ones who went on strike first. And they are losing their homes.
The writers.
The writers, and now some of the actors can't pay their bills. It is a trickle-down effect, and what I'm saying is fact. I'm just saying. I feel bad for them. We got a lot of people didn't know we had a Universal studio here in Chicago. And it is huge. And a lot of people are home right now. So I just, shouts out to y'all. Keep your heads up.
Okay, so the actor thing she just threw in them, I just said it must be some new people, because the big names, you don't hear about none of them losing anything in the struggle. But those are ones that's been there for a while, which I was trying to ease that point across. Those are the ones that's been in the game for a while. And the only ones that would be losing out is the writers, because most of them was new to that show. Power been out how long now? About some 4-5 years maybe. Probably longer than that, I'm not sure. But they got a lot of books that come from it, and it was a lot of actors for these different books that they got going on there, which was a lot of new actors. So I could see that happening with some of the new folks. Then you got the ones that's been there for a while. They vets, they got money, so they're not losing out that bad. But the writers definitely gonna lose out on them. Because you talking about they got Power, they got Force, they have the Book of Cain. Yeah, there's a lot of people that's gonna lose out in that situation.
I was saying overall, everywhere across the board, from here to Hollywood, But I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much what's going down. And we ain't stopping there though. Because like always, there are more things into this thing that always happen that we always got to be prepared for. And I haven't heard anything really budge. Wait, it was something that buzzed about the strike.
What would that be?
Getting into it right about now. Hold on. But if I'm not mistaken, even though it buzzed, it didn't become nothing official, because at the end of the day, it seemed like they couldn't get that part together. So let's see what we got. Okay, writer strike update. Give us a second, B, because we got to pull this stuff up, a lot of stuff. All right, so the latest on it was, hold on. I'm messing with computers right now. Okay, here we go. It says WGA and AMPTP's latest contract offer is neither nothing nor nearly enough. That was the thing that came out of it. And what they saying is, in messages to the members released today, the guild said it will continue to advocate for proposals to fully address our issues rather than accept half measures like those offered by the companies in the latest August. In the latest offer in August, on August 11th, that was the latest offer. The guild said that we will remain committed to direct negotiations with the companies. The strike is now in its 115th day, which now that was done on the 10th, and now we on what, the 20? Let's see, we on the 24th, so that's been like a week, another week. So it's been there for a minute. But I can tell you this much: they better get on something, because this look like I can't recall. I can recall the last one, but that was like years and years ago.
Yeah, I remember that one, and it wasn't this long.
No,
it actually lasted like maybe not even a month. It lasted, I believe, 3 weeks.
I'm just trying to figure out what's the problem.
I mean, there's enough money out there, like you said.
Yeah,
I'm like these people.
Yeah,
because they're the heartbeat. They're the heartbeat of these stories that we watch. And without them, we wouldn't have nothing, no entertainment.
Facts. Let's open up the lines at 773-591-1690. Ladies and gentlemen, let's open them up. Let's go. We got Josh on the line. What's up? All right, brother. How you feeling, man?
Alimony. Right.
I know what you're talking about.
Right. 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 Right.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And the actors wanted to get paid for residuals, correct? Okay. Underpaid, right.
Overworked and underpaid.
Yes, sir. What do you do? Because nothing regular about your energy, sir. Yeah. Okay, you know, you're very you're full of information, and I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
All right, Josh. Thank you for calling in.
I appreciate that.
We appreciate that, brother.
Thank you.
All right, Josh. You have a good one, man.
Make sure you call us again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, you know, everybody has their ideas about what's happening with the writer strike, and you're right. You know, I'm not doubting none of that. I was just saying, as far as, you know, those that's been around in this game for some years. You know, like some of these cats have been in there well over 20-something years. So some of them might not be hurting as bad because they've been getting acting gigs previous to this. But for those, like I was saying about it being new, like some of these newbies that's out here, them the ones that's, you know, going to feel it the hardest. And then you got some that they ain't really had any acting stuff going on before this, which is the ones he probably referring to that didn't really have gigs beforehand. So, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So, if anything, you should learn from this experience is to always, you know, have something, another stream of income. I mean, maybe invest in some property. You know, we gotta have more than one hustle out here. We gotta have a job and 3 hustles, or is it 3 jobs and 2 hustles?
Good boy. You only get one job, you lazy bum. Yeah, because, shoot, I mean, it's real out here. I've been saying for years, you know, you better get in where you fit in because it's a lot of people getting replaced. And guess what? I called that strike about 15 years ago.
What made you do that?
Because I started seeing what was happening with the landscape. I started seeing how everything was being changed.
Yeah.
You know, they started taking away the steel mill jobs. They started taking away the car industry jobs. A lot of stuff was starting to be replaced. And you can, like, if you was really paying attention, you could see where it was going to end up. And like I said, after I started seeing what was going on TV, I already knew what was going to come next.
It's a trickle-down effect, pretty much.
Yeah, because, like, if you look at now, man, please, some of these people can't even spell the jobs they're working at. Sad situation. Sad situation.
You know, and then did they taking all the trades out, or did they?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. That's another thing. All the pretty much the trades is pretty much gone at this point.
You know, to find a good trade out here, you got to go through heck and high water. It's like everybody harboring this stuff like it's a big secret. Now, anybody out there that knows some stuff, by all means, please give us a call.
I mean, this is what it comes down to.
Connect the dots.
We've been saying it for years, and we've been saying it on this show for months. People need to start waking up, stop playing around so they can see what's going on. They took a lot out of the schools. Man, when we started seeing our schools disappear, that was a problem. Mm-hmm. That's what we're looking at now. That's exactly what we're looking at on TV when we watching it. A lot of them come out and then they do all this stuff that they do, and then they want to go back to school. Why you didn't do that beforehand or during? There's no reason or excuse for it. But you didn't turn a lot of these kids' brains to mush. So you did your damage and went on about your merry life.
Well, you know, this age is more digital.
Exactly. But that's what I mean by...
The jobs are more digital.
Yeah. Because we done gotten that era to where nobody wants to work. Let's just call it spade a spade.
Physical labor.
They don't want to work. No, they don't want to work, period. They seem to think when they go to work, they're supposed to get paid to stand around. They seem to think when they go to work, ain't nobody tell them what to do. They seem to going to go to work with an attitude and ready to fight.
Young people?
Oh, it's even old people. I ain't going to say old, but some older people doing it too.
Acting like they are old something?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm finna tell all of y'all something out there. Don't nobody owe none of y'all nothing. Not one thing. And for y'all to get up and try to go to a job with a funky attitude, that's why we see what we keep seeing across Facebook. When you got all these people fighting in their jobs. I saw something last week with 2 female cops fighting.
Yeah, in front of all the... Yeah, it's sad out here. I mean, everybody's full of anger and animosity. And the professionalism seems like something that would be part of the past. I mean, customer service is out the door. It's hard to get the things that these people get away with, it's over the counter.
Oh yeah.
You can't, if you say hello, I said good morning, and one lady, she said, what? I said, good morning.
You know?
And
See?
she's ready to just chew me out.
But see, that's the thing that we're talking about. See, that even goes down in the entertainment world. Because I do recall some of them big names acting a fool too. Ariana Grande was one of them.
Oh.
Out there licking on donuts. Who does that? Oh, you feel because your name Ariana Grande, you can do that?
Break that down. What did she do?
That's something old. It's something old that she did. But they the ones that started this stupid stuff that we look at now.
On social media.
Yeah. You out there licking on donuts. What? That people got to eat on.
It starts from home. I mean, hey, y'all, tell these kids the difference between reality and TV or social media. Because they're mimicking what they see on these little apparatuses.
Well, you know what? Let's put some blame on the parents as well.
That's what I'm saying. I'm blaming them.
All you parents out there that keep trying to live by this code that you don't need to do this to your child, guess what? Your child is one of those them kids we see running around on TV. That's what we keep trying to get y'all to understand.
Twerking on the Tahoes.
We've been telling y'all this for a long time, and for y'all to keep on trying to act like y'all can't hear it, y'all don't understand. See, when we say Dishin Da Ge, Dishin Da Ge is pretty much general entertainment, gossip, and so on and so forth. But all of what goes on leads to a lot of what we talking about. Because you can't, y'all talk about what the city don't got. Well, guess what? You know why nobody wants to come shoot a movie in the city of Chicago? They got to worry about getting shot. Worry about your kids coming up on the set doing stuff they ain't supposed to do. So on and so forth. City got to make money too, right? See, all this entertainment stuff that we talk about, all this stuff gels together. You don't think it gels together, but we know it gels together because this is what we do all the time. It's called Dishin Da Ge. That's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, the lines are open at 773-591-1690. If you want to discuss anything that we're talking about as far as on the entertainment side, we are more than happy to talk about it. 773-591-1690. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dishin Da Ge is trying to, we making moves and we moving up. As y'all can probably see if y'all ain't watching on them, we got new logos and the whole bit. We doing the thing, ladies and gentlemen. But we getting into the whole thing about what entertainment is, what it should be, and so on and so forth. It's gossip, rumors, and all that other stuff. So, let's get to the next part of entertainment. Donald Trump.
Oh, he is a criminal officially.
Did you see that picture that he had?
He looked like every other picture he takes.
No, that one looked like he was really mad. He turned a different shade of orange on them.
Tangerine.
Sure, he's beyond tangerine.
I did see he had a little red thing going on around him. He looked I could feel it. He was just as hot as Chicago.
So I got a question for you. What do you think is going to come out of that?
Not a daggone thing. These people are still ready to run from one. Yet you got people in prison who come out and can't even vote. I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Okay, I can make it make sense. It's called money.
There you go. Simple.
And he got a lot of it. So all the things that would apply to the broke people ain't going to apply to the rich people. So for all y'all that's sitting there hoping that they send them to jail, good luck with that thought, because guess what? It ain't going to happen.
Not at all.
All this stuff is just plot ploy and so on and so forth. And all y'all hopes going to get up and going to get let down real fast. Because at the end of the day, they ain't going to do nothing to that, man. All this stuff is just a bunch of riffraff until y'all forget it.
All this is comical. My grandmother would have a fit if she was here to see this. It's, this is a slap in their faces. People died to vote. And yet we get these, I'm choosing my words.
I'm still trying to wonder how come he got this far, especially after what took place with them riots that happened at the White House.
Yeah, they say look over here, don't look over there.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, what good was any of that they on as far as what they did and how they did it? So ladies and gentlemen, we got the lines open at 773-591-1690. I believe we got a caller. Let's go. Hello, who's talking? Hey, what's going on, Cliff? Man, I saw, you know what? I got a chance to see some of it when I got up this morning.
It was
And I can tell you right now,
sloppy. It was like a cat fight to me, and it was more comical, if anything.
yeah, they was really bagging on each other. It was kind of funny.
What did you think about it? No.
Not by even.
Mm. Okay.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
I like his energy. Yes, it's fun.
Yep.
He let everything roll off of him. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she really went.
Threw the whole party under the bus.
Facts.
It sounded like they had a cue.
Yep. Yep. Facts. Yep, I saw that.
Go ahead.
Yep.
He said, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Man. Nope.
You listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
That it leaves me speechless. I just, I.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to
Yep.
that guy?
Yep.
He's still around? I mean, I'm sure he got another check. He got, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does.
It does. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one, brother. Well, y'all can see where that went. And I can tell y'all right now, it's a lot of people that think like that. But you can't blame them for thinking that because it you know, in retrospect, when it happened the first time, when he went in there that first time, we was all sitting up there wondering to ourselves, what the hell really going on? Because I was even like, what?
Yeah, it was like watching a television show. This couldn't be life.
Yeah.
You know, but when I knew it was going to be like different, when I seen those white men walking around with those tiki torches, and they were dead serious. It was something about their eyes that shook me, and it never went away. And sure enough, it was a trickle down effect from that day on. You know.
Well, that's interesting because I ran into a crowd of them downtown Chicago, walked through them like they wasn't standing there.
They had the tiki torches.
They had whatever they wanted to have, but they wasn't finna play that crap with me. 280-something pounds moving through a crowd, I don't think you want that.
Yeah.
I don't think, and I wasn't in a happy mood, so I don't think they wanted that in the first place. But people gonna vote for who they vote for. We can't stop people from voting who they vote for. Everybody got their own reasons for why they do it, but that's just the way it is. And that's just a prelude to what I've been saying about how dumbed down this whole situation in this generation has became. Because they don't think, they don't look at the long run, they look at the short term. I get the whole, you know, live your life routine, I get that, but guess what? There's life beyond the one that you live in. And that's the part y'all got to stop trying to act like don't exist.
Legacy.
So, you keep on going and ain't going to be nothing left. Y'all keep wondering why come we ain't handed them rings over yet. That's because we ain't trying to be stirred down the wrong path. And guess what? Y'all are already on it. Just keeping it real. So, okay, let's get past Mr. Trump. And let's get on to Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri? What about?
Track. You don't know Sha'Carri Richardson?
I just ate your chicken. I don't even know my name right now. What?
Sha'Carri Richardson, track star.
Oh, what happened? Which track?
World champ.
What did he do? Oh,
it ain't a he, it's a she.
Okay, there she go.
Well, y'all see that?
You know, I didn't do my research. Okay.
You ain't got to do research. The girl been on the news and was talked about long before this point.
Oh, Sha'Carri. Shorty. Yo, what she do now?
That's why you don't drink before you get on the show.
I did not drink.
I just told you what she did. She won. She's a world champ now.
Amazing.
So, okay. Sha'Carri Richardson became world champ. She beat out everybody. She did her thing.
Congratulations.
So what we started getting was everybody was getting mad, or better yet, they were saying, "Oh, well, y'all not sharing her enough," and yada 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 yada. Okay. And they took shots about everybody who got mad at her for smoking weed.
That's what I remember.
And so on and so forth. Okay, so let me put this out there. First and foremost, like any star that goes out there and does something dumb, we're going to have something to say about it. And no, we're not going to applaud it. And no, we're not going to sit up there and do all this dramatic crap that y'all keep trying to build up for her. At the end of the day, she did something stupid. And like for everything you do stupid, there's a consequence for it.
Yeah.
You can't get mad because we don't sit up there and pat her on her ass for doing what she did. She did something wrong, bottom line. And at the end of the day, she got exactly what she deserved because a lot of us go through a lot of stuff. Okay? Let's clear that. Let's be real clear and honest about it. A lot of us go through a lot of stuff. But when you're in her position, just like we was talking about John Morant some months back, when you're in their positions, you don't put yourself in a position to be hurt. She didn't care. That's what it came down to. She didn't care. She went on about smoking her weed or whatever. Yeah, if
she didn't think she was, if she was touchable. You know, she didn't think she's a young girl. She's a young girl. I know it isn't no excuse, but
she just like John Morant put herself in a position.
Yeah.
You know, and we've been watching this stuff for years, especially people around my age. We just seen the Olympics and all them things, how they go about the drug testing and so on and so forth. What made you think that you was going to get past them? And then why did those people out there seem to think that we were wrong for feeling the way we felt about it? At the end of the day, she did something stupid. We ain't going to pat her on the head for doing something stupid. If you was going through something, that's what they make counselors for. I ain't hear none of y'all telling her to go to a counselor. But y'all worried about her smoking weed and worried about what people thought about her smoking weed. You should have been thinking the same thing we was thinking. Because if you wasn't thinking that, then guess what? You one of them problems we talk about. At the end of the day, she put herself in a position she shouldn't have been putting herself in. Granted, she lost her father. But and everybody go, oh, well, everybody grieves different. Well, everybody ain't a track star. Everybody ain't in the Olympics. And she's representing something other than herself. And if that's the case, and that's how y'all feel, then she wasn't representing us. She was representing herself. She didn't look past the other part like I was just talking about everybody living their life. She didn't look past the part where you go beyond your life. She's holding up more than just herself. And it was a blackout to everybody. So y'all can sit there and try to bag us all you want, because at the end of the day, she did something stupid, just like John Morant did. I didn't have no feelings about what came to him after that, just like I did in this one. You redeem yourself by dusting yourself off, and you get back up and you do exactly what she did. Now that's where we start giving it where it's due. She got back up. She seen her ways and what she did wrong. She got up. She dusted herself out, and she ran.
Congratulations.
She ran and became a world champ.
You go, girl.
Now that we do the patting on the head for, because she got herself out that situation.
That's what's up.
So at the end of the day, no, was it a bad deal? No, it was not. You talking about some people out here that's trying to get their kids to get out there and strive and paying attention to her. So if she do something like that, she got to understand something. She's not representing just herself. She's representing herself. She's representing the country. She's representing her own people. And if you go out there and do something stupid like that and make everybody look bad, what y'all want to happen? Think about what y'all talking about. What do y'all want to happen? At the end of the day, for that part, she got her dessert. But at the end of the day, she dusted herself off, got back on her horse and rode, and she became a champ, world champ. So big ups to Sha'Carri Richardson. Real talk. Congratulations, because that's what it is. You got to get up off your butt, man, and stop letting people lead you in the ways that you don't need to be led. Things happen in this world, but guess what? Sometimes you gotta let stuff go. You gotta be able to pull and move on, but not put yourself in a position to where it hurts you. Because at the end of the day, it's not gonna be the public that's gonna be hurt. They'll be hurt that you did it. Don't get me wrong, they'll be hurt that you did it. But overall, it's your own fault of what you do and how you do it.
Because when the lights go off, they're not thinking about you.
Nope, not at all. And they'll be the first ones to cash you. All the ones that's trying to push you to do stuff that you shouldn't be doing, guess what? Where they at when it's all said and done?
They on Facebook hitting like.
Oh, no, they on Facebook being the ones talking about you. They the ones putting you out there. Talking about, look at what she doing. She's supposed to be somebody's champion. Look what she doing. She out here doing this, that, and the third.
Everybody.
So, yeah, that's the stuff that we was trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all take cues and y'all take it bad because y'all seem to think in this day and time, nobody should have consequences behind their actions. Y'all on the wrong set, because guess what? When you doing stuff like that, there are consequences to be paid, and they ain't going to be necessarily paid through us. It's going to be paid by them people that you sitting up there running for. Best believe it. So y'all keep on playing around trying to act like y'all don't know, and y'all going to find out the hard way like a lot of people have. Yeah, that's one of the moments I had to just...
Yeah, I see. You feel better?
Yeah.
You exhale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, this stuff is becoming a bad omen with our people. And we got to get to a point where we start taking accountability of all actions. From the things that you say to the things that you do, you got to start taking accountability. That's for everybody. And speaking of accountability, let's talk about men and women, shall we?
I don't want to.
I know, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So, when I say take accountability, that means know what's going on both sides, not just one. Anytime we hear the debates of men and women, it's always a one-sided situation. And guess what? Everybody's standing on one side of the fence, opposite of each other, steady burying each other. Understand something, people. That ain't gonna get nobody nowhere. I don't care what your status is in life. Before your status came along, you was something lesser than what your status is right now. And you was looking for somebody to take care of you when you was coming up. Don't try to play the game like y'all don't know this stuff. That go for men and women. Y'all know what this is. Don't act like you don't know. When they brought the David Lynch letter out, they brought that out for a reason. You thought they brought that out just for y'all reading material? For those that read it and try to act like you didn't understand what it meant, and now you sitting up here playing this game, guess what? You part of that problem we talk about. You're part of that problem we talk about. So we need y'all to get off from the other side of the fence. You're not gonna learn nothing standing over there yelling, shouting, calling each other names, and downing each other like that's gonna help you.
Because I see it all across the board, and it is depressing. It's like, do men like women and do women like men anymore? I mean, it's like, I don't even see any positivity being spread. And not just Facebook. I'm just talking about in general, in real life. You sit with your girls, you sit with your guys, and it's always something negative, like a big wet sandbag on them. And it's just, and shake that off. Shake it off. Because you attract what you are.
Yeah. But let me explain it in these ways right here. In a battery, there's a positive and a negative, right? Put two batteries in a remote or something, one face up, one face down, right? Positive, negative, negative to positive, right? Mm-hmm. Which means they attract. Mm-hmm. Both the same, but they attract, mm-hmm. right? Now I'm gonna help y'all understand how this works. So if you take a battery and put positive to positive and negative to negative, what's going to happen? One of the batteries is going to burn out. Mm. Because one of the batteries is taking on too much power. Oh, as in life, taking on too many things. What happens is the battery is going to work for just a minute. And then it's going to burn out completely. One battery going to be hot, one battery going to be cold. That's because one battery took on all of it. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, even though that person ain't going to be exactly what you want or exactly what you make them be or try to make them be, they're not supposed to be exactly what you make them be. They're supposed to be opposite. That's why they say opposite attract. Now, if we look at the batteries and we turn them the right way in the remote, one up, one down, guess what happened? That completes the circuitry.
When you say make them to be, it's, visual and mental, like...
Period. Because at the end of the day, if, like I said, you face the batteries up the same way, one going to burn out. Yeah. One going to have power, but the other one going to burn out. And at the end of the day, if you put them in there the right way, opposite the way they're supposed to be, then you'll find out they'll run just the way they're supposed to run until the end, until they both die. Yeah.
Man, look at you.
Understand, people? I'm giving y'all a little bit of my philosophy because I know more than people think I do, and I don't speak about it. For those that been on Facebook, y'all know I did a lot of writing in my time, so y'all know I ain't far from what I'm saying. So do understand this. Whether you got the money, whether he got the money. Point is, lift each other up. That's the thing. Stop trying to act like because you got more money than that person that for some reason or so you got the rule over them. Because guess what's going to happen? You're going to have just what you got and you're going to be all by yourself. Trust me.
Yep.
So let's not sit there and keep on trying to act like our statuses is what make us what we are. Get it? There's a certain part of status that make you what you are, but where you come from is who you are.
Where you come from is who you are.
Please believe it. If where you come from taught you all what you know you went through everything to get to where you had to go, that means you had a lot of falls before you got back up.
Just like that girl who just won the...
7 falls and 8 times getting up. Get it?
Got it.
So that's what we need to start doing to one another. Let's stop trying to act like your status, your social status, is what's gonna make you be who you are in life. You only gonna be who you are to them and yourself. And just like yourself and them, you gonna be by yourself. Stop trying to act like single is a great thing. It's not. Stop lying to yourselves. Stop trying to play this game. Y'all know what it is just like we know what it is. Stop trying to tell people they making up excuses when you can see it right there and clear as day.
I think they're comfortable now and they mess.
Oh yeah, they've been comfortable for a long time. They took cues of watching the Housewives and think that's what it is. Well, see here,
mimicking and stuff.
Right. So let me tell you something about those housewives that y'all trying to mimic. Before they met the basketball player, the football player, the rapper, or whatever it was that they was beforehand, tell me what they was doing before they met that person. I'll wait. How many of them was professional before they met that person? I'll wait. Yeah, it's only
two to tango.
Exactly. So it's only when they actually got with somebody, they had what they had, they became who they became. But see, they spreading the rhetoric. Y'all are feeding into the rhetoric. You're eating the rhetoric, and now you spreading the rhetoric.
Literally, because these children that they're having, they sucking this all up.
Oh yeah.
They're carrying all that energy that you're pouring into them.
These kids have no fear, and let me tell you something. The Bible told y'all clear as day. A kid is supposed to have a natural fear of their parents, and they have none. Except mine, because mine's no better. That natural fear, if your kid ain't got it, that means you ain't been doing your job. I'm being straight up honest with y'all. A lot of y'all go to church, but how many of y'all pay attention in church? I'll wait. Because guess what? If you had been paying attention, one of the things the church told you is, and God told you, spare the rod, spoil the child. Now, in case y'all don't get what that means, think about it. And he told you if you whip the child will not die. So yeah, it told you clear as day. It gave you instruction. But some of y'all going there, y'all only want to hear what you want to hear. You hear what you want to hear. And that's where y'all go wrong at. Y'all think it's helping y'all in life? No, it ain't. And kids standing up talking back to you, I ain't never been able to do that. And if I did, guess what? I was in my own place. And even then, I still held my tongue. Y'all want your kids to grow up to be something in life? Stop teaching them rhetoric. If you don't know what that word rhetoric means, go in the dictionary and look it up. Matter of fact, type it in your phone so you can see exactly what it is. Because we got a lot of that going on. And speaking of rhetoric, now we're going to get even more serious about something. So, this been actually going on for a while, but a lot of this stuff starting to hit real close to home. So, ladies and gentlemen, ladies in particular. So, what we got going on here is kidnappings. We've been hearing about it for a while. But this stuff is getting closer to home than y'all think it is. I mean, it's getting real close to home. So one of the things that they do is they put a tracker tag on your car, right? You can be in a grocery store, shopping at the mall, somewhere where you're not near your car, not paying attention to your car. And they'll drop one of those tags in your car. You driving home unsuspectedly being followed. These guys got to be within, I think, a 2-mile radius in order to even follow you. So that means they got to stick close to you in order to follow you.
And they have a team watching. They have a watcher, a scout, and then other people in other vehicles.
And it ain't just the men that's doing it either. Some of these women is helping these men. So, first things first. I want to talk to my kings out here. Future kings coming up. Okay. I know we got a lot of disagreements with a lot of stuff that women do. But this ain't the time to argue nor fight. The only time I need y'all to fight is to fight against what I'm about to tell y'all. These women, our queens, our princesses, anything that you hold as a high standard of a woman are being kidnapped. Let's stop acting like it's not our problem. I need all of my kings and future kings that's listening and hearing what I'm telling y'all. And this go beyond Chicago. I need y'all to pay attention and be vigilant about what y'all see and what's going on. Because at the end of the day, these women keep coming up missing. And nobody's really going in on it. So guess what? Today we're going to start going in on it. I need all my kings out there, future kings as well, to step up. Y'all see something strange out there that y'all know ain't supposed to be out there? Hey, a lot of y'all in the hood see it, but y'all don't pay attention to it. If you see something strange in the neighborhoods like that, you see guys casing cars, it ain't always about stealing that car. Okay? This is a little bit further than what some of y'all think and know. Watch your girls. Watch your neighbors' girls. Hell, watch all of them. We got to start stepping up, because one of the things that I heard over the past summer was that they think we're not protecting them. And guess what? We got to clear the air with that, and we got to protect them, because this crap is hitting closer than a lot of y'all think. White Vans, Pontiacs. If y'all see it, like old school Pontiacs, you know, like them old ones, like 1999 old Pontiacs. These dudes in white vans and so on and so forth. If you see this crap in y'all neighborhood, pay close attention. Pay attention to people that you know don't come out of them neighborhoods. Or pay attention to the people you see walking around other people's cars. Pay close attention, because this is what they're doing. Okay? I need all my kings, I need all my young kings to step up. We got to do this all over, not just here in Chicago, but everywhere else, because it's not just going on here. And we got to be vigilant about it. Okay? This ain't just about us. This is about all of us. Because if we ain't got our queens and our little princesses, how you going to feel then?
And they taking the boys too.
Oh, yeah.
This trafficking is I'm at a loss of words, because it's right here and it's happening in front of our faces. It's happening on grocery store parking lots.
Gas stations.
I mean, I've seen so much within the last couple of days. I'm speechless. And yet people, we see it and we turn a blind eye. But I'm not going to do that anymore. See, God gave me an opportunity to speak on the mic. And sisters, let's band together with our brothers. Let them lead. It's okay. It's okay to be led. You understand what I'm saying? And only my queens understand what I'm talking about. And if you don't get it, it's okay. Sit back and watch your queen. You only learn to become one when you see one.
Yep. So we really had to put this in the air. And the reason why we putting it in the air, because like I said, it's hitting more close to home than y'all think it is. And we don't want to look up one day and find out that it was one of your kids. And when I say kids, I mean even the adults, because they still somebody's kid. We have to stand up and watch out for all. I need all my ladies to listen to what I'm finna say. I get that some of y'all strong out there. I get that y'all independent out there. But let me tell y'all something. First and foremost, men are not scared of y'all. Especially the ones you think they're scared of you, because we was raised by strong women. Strong, independent women. Okay? So let's wipe that notion out first and foremost. Stop being a-holes about situations. Some point you got to let men in order for us to be able to get along. We're not going to be able to do none of this stuff that we need to do fighting amongst each other. That's why it's so easy for a woman to be kidnapped. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? That's why it's so easy. And yeah, you might carry around a gun or whatever the case may be, but guess what? Those guys are going to overpower you. So don't walk around with that whole theory in your head you can take them on because you can't. It's an old saying. Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody got a plan until you get hit in the mouth. So let's stop fighting amongst each other. Pay attention. Be vigilant. Y'all see something going on that ain't supposed to be going on and y'all know better than that? Yo, do what y'all do. We can't let this stand. We can't let this go on nowhere. Not Chicago, not New York, not North Carolina, not South Carolina, not Florida. We not going to let it go on nowhere. Because as men, our job is to do what? And every man out there repeat it. Protect. Not just our family. It was an old saying, it take a village to raise a child. We are the village. So let's stop fighting amongst each other and let's stand up. All right?
Stand up, y'all.
Everybody stand up because it needs to be done. We're going to open the lines up, 773-591-1690. Give us a call if you want to talk about any of the subjects that we talked about this evening. Guess what? We still got more on the way because we still going to be rolling. So, we on commercial? You can talk now.
You don't even have this one.
Huh?
You don't have this one live.
We
We're
on
going to
live.
leave it on live. Yeah.
No.
I don't see it on here.
Ladies and gentlemen over there in my Facebook, over here on my live, y'all heard what I just said, right? I need y'all to pay close attention to what's going on and what's being said tonight because there's a lot of stuff going on with these women. Fellas, I need y'all to pay close attention. Start watching out and seeing things. See things that's not supposed to be there. Women, I need y'all to do the same when these men ain't around. Y'all got to start being able to pull up and be ready if something go backwards. Y'all got to be ready because they doing this crap and there's a lot of women coming up missing and don't nobody know how. So let's stay vigilant, y'all. Let's go. Man, we had to take that break on time because I started to lose my voice.
I know. That's so funny. That's what I was going to. What happened to our entrance?
Huh?
What happened to our entrance?
I thought he was going to put it up there. Maybe next week. You can ask him. We on break.
He said he couldn't get it to upload on that computer. You hear me? He tried to get it to upload on that computer. He said he's gonna work on it though. Not ready.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, we had to take a break for a second. You know, I was kind of going a little hoarse trying to talk.
He was a little small. He was a little parched.
Yeah, so I had to kind of like take a break for a second. But, you know, before we left, we was on something serious. You know, we're trying to make sure that we watch out for one another, because last thing we need to have happening is some fool snatching up our queens, and we don't know what to do about it. Because at the end of the day, guess what? We're going to have to live with it if something go wrong, and we don't need to go through that. We'll all just stand up and do what we do.
And for those who are at home listening, and you are missing a loved one, you're not alone. You know, speak up, because I know I'm going through some things, and I can't identify with you all the way, but some of you, it's hard for you to express yourself because you think nobody cares. We do. We do. And I'm going to, on my page, I'm going to put a group up where you can connect with them, and we can meet up and have tea. But I just don't want you to think you're out here by yourself.
Did you say have tea?
Yeah, tea.
We don't sip tea over here.
Can't, okay.
Sorry, we don't do that.
Okay, dish, no tea?
No.
No tea.
No tea. We don't do tea over here.
It's pumpkin season.
We don't
it's
care.
Coming.
We don't care. It's Dishin Da Ge. We don't do tea. We don't do tea.
Man, coffee kind of.
Nope.
Okay, we get together and come talk.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, some mommy juice.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Either.
I haven't
But-
had no mommy juice.
But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the entertainment world. So, well, April Jones is in the news. And in case a lot of y'all don't know who April Jones is,
Jones.
April Jones is Omarion's baby mama.
What? Oh my God! What did she do now?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how can I put this? So, basically what happened was, for some reason, her and her son were talking online about some stuff that they didn't need to have a conversation about Tay Diggs.
What happened?
Well, the little boy just kept talking about how Tay Diggs, every time they get together, he smells weed. Now, mind you, they talking about this online now.
Is Tay Diggs married?
I don't know.
But okay, so
I don't think so.
So her son and her are live.
Yeah.
And the son is talking about when this grown man hangs out with the mommy, he smells like weed.
Yeah.
And what did mommy do?
Well, she covered it by saying that he eats edibles. Now, please understand something here, y'all. They having this conversation in the open, right?
Ain't this a Marion baby?
I don't know
I mean,
if it's. I
I
mean,
don't know. But anyway.
I can tell you this
Go
much.
get your shorty.
I can tell you this much. That is not a conversation they
You
have.
have with a child. Online, too. There's no boundaries. Come on, y'all.
Hold on, I'm gonna cue it up. I'm gonna play it. See if y'all can hear me when I play it.
Exactly. Edibles, baby. Stop saying I don't want to be alive. You don't smoke weed. I'm telling y'all the truth. No, you're not.
Wow.
Weed. Tay don't smoke weed. He doesn't put a weed to his mouth and smoke it. That's not what Tay does. He will do a weed edible. Just a difference.
Are you serious?
He ain't here. He working. He ain't working. He ain't here. He's working. He's not working. He ain't here. We ain't know specifically if he's working or not.
That's enough. That's.
I didn't know. Tell me that.
She's
You just sent
laughing.
me a video yesterday, baby. Me and Tay talk all the time. Whatever happened.
What?
So as y'all can see, and shouts out to the Breakfast Club for the info. But as y'all can see, they having this discussion online.
And she's laughing.
Not only laughing, but holding up the fact that, I mean, like, really? You sitting up there talking about the man eats edibles or whatever? Like, literally?
Hey, choose your friends. Is she worth it? Is
No.
that funny? Is this what men into? I mean, Is that your homegirl?
Hey, I don't know what she is. No, I'm guessing they together. I don't know exactly how that goes,
I
but
think they're going to be together after this one because Shorty put him on blast like that. What else he going to say? And mommy laughing.
well, that's just the short of that right there. And that gives y'all an idea of what we've been saying, what we saying earlier today about the wretchedness that we perceive.
That's ratchet.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same type of stuff Keke Palmer putting out there. Oh, and speaking of Keke Palmer again.
Oh, I'm sick of Keke. What?
This time we're talking about Darius, the man, Darius. So,
daddy?
yeah. So he came on this past week, and he said that all of what they've been talking about, him moving on and all that stuff, he said he ain't said nothing to nobody.
He ain't ready to go to child support.
Nah, he made that clear. He said he didn't say nothing to nobody about nothing. That's what he said.
So he pleaded the fifth.
I don't know if he pleading the fifth, but he's saying he didn't say nothing to nobody. So how they got that idea, they don't know.
He got outside. He got a little cold out there.
Nope, I don't think that was it neither.
Because he had a lot to say when he was on the inside.
Nah.
And he left.
But
right?
I'm saying if the man getting on the radio saying he didn't say none of the stuff that people putting out there, we can't sit there and say he did. Because, a lot of times they like to hide behind their reputable sources, right, whatever that is.
But Usher said what he said.
Yeah, Usher said what he said. Now, Usher be getting tangled up like some noodles on a fork. I'm telling y'all right now.
He going to stand on it. Hey, did the song come out? Did it hit number one yet?
I doubt it. I don't even doubt it. I don't even know if that thing came out or hit 50. I ain't want to hit the garbage because at the end of the day, it's all garbage to me. I don't even want to bother with it. But let's get back on to something else. So, let's talk about Mr. Larry Elder. And in case you don't know who Larry Elder is, Larry Elder was one of the candidates that was supposed to be running for president.
Little Larry.
Yep. But problem is that he had a thing where he felt like, they kicked him out before he could even start running because, I guess he was being too true for him.
Our caller from Minnesota said something about that.
Yeah. And a day before this was the thing, or some days, I think a day or two before this was the thing with what's her name, Taz, whatever her name is on the Breakfast Club. I don't know what her name is, Taz something. But I can tell you this much about Miss Taz.
What she do?
Miss Taz got into one of her things,
Taz had a tantrum.
She went into something because he mentioned women. And like I did when I was talking about the Lynch letter,
yeah,
right? He was kind of like giving a synapse about when they set up the public aid program, what the truth was behind the setup, which is pretty much what I already said about them
separating the homes.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what he did. So she basically attacked him. Who came up with the plan? White man. That we know that already. He had already made that point clear. Mm-hmm. That's what he was telling them about the system. Who came up with the plan for the system? This is how she talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
And she picked the wrong one because he chopped.
She picked the wrong one.
She got chopped down. Larry Elder chopped them down. And I ain't going to say just her. He chopped them down.
Oh.
DJ Envy was sitting in the cut like, woo, okay. He was like, I'm not touching that one, dog.
Well, that's something I'm going to have to check out.
I did. That's why I'm talking about it. And then he got the donkey of the day from Charlamagne. Mm-hmm. Okay? Charlamagne gave him the donkey of the day. So at the end of that whole scenario.
So does that have anything to do with him to be, to be written?
He gave him that because, you know what? It's politics. And we know how politics can sometimes go. He was on that show saying some very real stuff. So you can only imagine how that next part came about him not being able to get in the race and so on and so forth.
By the next show, we should have some more information.
I got enough on it, but I'm not going to expand on it too much. I'm going to let y'all watch it and let y'all see what y'all think about it. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, this the stuff that we talking about. We dish the G. We're going to come on here and we're going to tell it like it is. Whether you like it or not, we're going to tell it like it is. We're going to give you a straight shot and we're going to give you the full shot. We ain't doing nothing halfway. We don't sip tea. We don't do tea.
We don't shoot from the hip.
Yeah, we do shoot from the hip. Yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Because it don't get no more really than shooting from the hip. And trust me, I got plenty of bullets to shoot with. Please believe this. And you know this, man.
Okay.
But overall, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, we'd like to thank everybody for listening to us tonight. Dishin Da Ge is making some serious moves, and we're trying to get up there.
Thank you all for your support. You know, I'm outside. I feel like a celebrity. I get, aren't you more?
Let's put it to y'all this way.
Make me feel special.
We need y'all support as much as we get it. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to keep on being real with y'all because that's all I know. I don't know nothing less than that. Real and raw. And guess what? I'm sorry if I don't sugarcoat stuff. Sorry. I don't sugarcoat.
And you're not really sorry.
Because guess what? You can put sugar over you know what. And I ain't got to say the last part of that. All right? And we're not doing that. So we're going to always shoot from the hip. We're going to always tell y'all like it is. We're going to give it to you raw. We're going to give it to you raw the way you need to hear it because guess what? That's what's wrong with this world today. We don't have enough people telling the truth the way it need to be told. And we're going to tell it the way it's supposed to be told. Whether it's the stars, whether it's our streets, whether it's our city, whether it's our country, whether it's our states. No matter where we at, we're going to tell it like it is because that's what Dishin Da Ge is all about.
Period.
And we ain't going to give y'all nothing less. So y'all keep supporting us. Matter of fact, go to Dishin Da Ge on Facebook and follow us.
Dishin Da Ge everything.
Yep. You can go to WVON, follow us from there. You can go on my page, Jermaine Pullen, G Main.
The government name.
That's my government name, which I ain't got a problem with saying. Or you can go on Morris' page.
Morris Barksdale.
And you can follow us like that. Either way it go, we're going to make sure y'all in tune with what we're doing. You know, every now and then you might catch us live saying something. And don't forget, on Wednesdays at 3 p.m., we do WGO, What's Going On podcast. Well, we're going to do like we do here, but only in there, we even dirtier.
All the bad words.
Yeah, all the bad words. Yeah, like we can talk, like as Kiki put it, we're making ourselves relatable. That's what we're doing. We're making ourselves relatable.
Shouts out to the callers. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. All our callers, all our watchers, and everybody who watches this show and been tuning in with us on Thursdays, we love and we appreciate all that y'all do for us because without y'all, there would be no us. So, ladies and gentlemen, also, next week, we'll be on air again. Dishin Da Ge will be back at y'all next week.
Special guest.
10:30, like always, we're going to be in the house. We love y'all. First and foremost, Chicago. Or better yet, let's say everybody. Grab your kids, pull them close. Grab that woman that you ain't been paying attention to and pull her close. Because this is a family situation. What we told y'all earlier, we not joking about. What I said to my kings, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Stand up. They need us right now. Despite what didn't happen over time, that was then, this is now. They need us. Let's stand up. So, Chicago and everybody else out there, Dishin Da Ge, 1921 Radio. We love y'all. Hold your family close. Love them. And we gonna say, peace.
I didn't know you were going to lie because I was looking on here. It wasn't on there.
I was looking up there.
It wasn't on the TV on here.
Huh? All right, y'all. Love. Talk to y'all soon.